I can't be the only one who wants to rip out my hair right now, dude. Like, what the freaking hell? Like, what the hell, dude? Oh my gosh. I don't know how things had to be this way, but whatever. So, if anything else, let's just get this started, okay? We have to it that it picks off in last week's episode, and then we get to see a backstory or flashback of Uzui talking with his three wives in front of his siblings' graves, and then etc. We have to it that as the episode continues on, after that flashback, there was some funny moments involving Sakura petals here and there, and then later on, we see to it that Gyutaro, who thought his regeneration wouldn't kick in after getting hit by poison Wisteria, like laced kunai or ninja weapon or something like that, he regenerates his legs really fast, and we have to it that he managed to actually stop Uzui and Tanjiro's freaking attacks onto his head. They managed to he managed to to stop him in time, or use a technique of his own to blast him back off, while Uzui pushes or kicks Tanjiro away, etc. And we get to see another flashback which occurs after Hinatsu gets grabbed by Gyutaro. We had to Gyutaro is about to go for a killing blow, while Uzui remembers his flashback with his wives, etc., which is really sad because we had to it that Hinatsu says, hey, after we defeat an upper moon, let's retire from the front lines, that kind of thing. I'm thinking in my mind, please don't, man. And then she even mentions we may not be able to make it out of this alive, all four of us, which is even more devastating. And we have to it that Hinatsu what looked like she was about to be killed, while Uzui shouts out for Hinatsu, Tanjiro, who's exhausted and tired, managed to combine his water-breathing techniques along with the Hinokami Kagura and manages to save Hinatsuru, And we get to see a flashback of how Tanjiro was taught by Urogodaki to combine the use your water-breathing techniques and combine it with another style if you can, While Tanjiro also mentions that he can't master water-breathing technique like Tomioka or something, he could at least do something that suits his own style whatsoever, etc. And we have to it that as the episode continues on in its own way, it looks like to me freaking Uzui and Tanjiro was about to cut off the head of Gyutaro. And then we get to see a scene with Inosuke and Zenitsu working together to fight Daki, but they can't even get close to her at all, which is very devastating, which is really sad because whatever the case may be or whatever the situation is causing them not to get close, they're really running out of stamina or time right now, And we have to it, of course, Zenitsu tells Inosuke to calm down and keep your mind in check, because panic will only disturb your performance here and there. And we get to see a scene with Uzui and Tanjiro working together to try to cut off Gyutaro's head. But Gyutaro's speed was really quick that he managed to block both of their blades, and he imbues it with his own demon flesh or something whatsoever to hold them down. And we have to it that eventually Uzui will later on take Gyutaro down to the ground to take him on by himself, while Tanjiro reunites with Inosuke and Zenitsu to take on Daki, Zenitsu asks Tanjiro, can you still move? And we have to it that Tanjiro can still move. As for Hinatsuru, she will later on escape, knowing that she can't be any use anymore, etc. And we have to it that Tanjiro, Zenitsu, and Inosuke work together in order to get close to Daki. We have to it that Inosuke will be given the advantage by Tanjiro and Zenitsu to go forward and keep going, We have to it that eventually Zenitsu and Tanjiro will later on combine their breathing techniques, dances or something, and manages to give Inosuke a clear path to Daki. We have to Inosuke reaches Daki with his form explosive rage rush whatsoever, and then he ends up putting two of his blades to Daki's neck, and then he ends up using them as saws, which I thought it was really smart and cool. He manages to cut off Daki's head and runs for his life right now with Daki's head, because as long as she cannot reattach her head to her body, she won't there's only one more head to go. Sadly, however, that did not become the case, which was a big slap to my face. I'm like, what the freaking hell? Why did they have to do that to me, dude? Like, a big slap to the face saying, it's not over. And we had to, that Gyutaro shows up behind Inosuke and stabs him in the back. And we get to see the remains of what happens to Uzui, where Tanjiro ends up being pushed by Zenitsu for safety. And we get to see Uzui, like, defeated. Like, his left arm freaking cut off and his right arm holding onto his blade and falls down and he's on the ground. I'm like, me, man, are you kidding me? And preview of next episode is called Don't Give Up, you know? Oh my gosh! 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 To be honest with you, I'm somewhat happy and glad, even though, like, okay, maybe I'm, like, really shocked right now, but part of me is also happy and glad to see that an Upper Moon can't be defeated this easily, you know? Because look. I mean, like, Gyutaro, I bet if Uzui was not poisoned and was not trying to use everything he can to stay alive mentally and physically to try to slow down the poison, I'm pretty sure he could have lasted a little bit longer against Gyutaro. But I guess Gyutaro's speed and reflexes and poison onto, like, Uzui really took a toll on him eventually, you know? I don't know. But one thing's for certain is that things did not go the way as planned, and I'm somewhat glad that it didn't become this easy, because fighting an Upper Moon, as usual, is not easy at all. We know that because Muzan says the upper ranks have never changed at all for centuries. And I mean centuries. So, yeah, I'm going to say this right now. I'm surprised to see that an Upper Moon can't be defeated by one Hashira and some other and some simple level-headed swordsman. Why can't they just send in two Hashira to deal with it? Because I'm pretty sure that would have made things a little bit easier, but I don't know. One thing's for certain is that, like, I have yet to have my question answered for that in the future, but I don't know. Anyways, next episode is called Don't Give Up, so another week to wait, man. What the man? So, until then, people, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-toot.